RBC inclusions. It is seen in stained peripheral blood smear examination in a variety of disease and anemia. Here you can see a prepared peripheral blood smear. There are four type of RBC inclusions. One is basophilic stippling, second one is Howell-Jolly body, third is Pappenheimer body, and Cabot ring. These four are main type of RBC inclusion. The peripheral blood smear can be prepared from cover glass slide from the capillary blood or venous blood. So we can collect the blood from capillary or venous blood and smear is prepared over glass slide. First we will start with basophilic stippling. It's a numerous irregular purple-blue basophilic granules that is seen in red blood cell and which is evenly distributed in the red blood cell. Here in the diagram you can see that basophilic granules distributed in the RBC. Alright, this basophilic stippling is seen in mainly four conditions: thalassemia, then megaloblastic anemia, then lead poisoning and liver disease. All indicate ineffective erythropoiesis. Here in the diagram you can see a basophilic stippling. Alright, Howell-Jolly bodies. So guys, it's a small round purple staining of nuclear remnants and it is located in the periphery of red blood cell. This Howell-Jolly body is seen in mainly four conditions again. It is seen in megaloblastic anemia or in the thalassemia. Then it can be seen in hemolytic anemia and finally it can be seen in splenectomy patient. Here in the diagram you can see a blue colored structure which is located in the periphery of red blood cell, which is Howell-Jolly body. Alright, now Cabot's ring. It's a fine red ring-like structure that is present in RBC and it appears like an 8. It indicates ineffective erythropoiesis. So it will be seen in megaloblastic anemia, then lead poisoning mainly. Here in the diagram you can see a figure of 8 which is a Cabot ring. It appears as a loop. So this is the diagram of Cabot ring. Alright. Now fourth one is Pappenheimer bodies. Friends, this Pappenheimer bodies is basophilic small iron containing granules that is seen in red blood cells, and it will be positive for pulse Prussian blue stain because it's a iron granule. That's why pulse stain is positive, and it's a few in number. It is not evenly distributed in the RBC like that of basophilic stippling. So this Pappenheimer bodies is seen in mainly three conditions. The first one is splenectomy patients, then in thalassemia patients, and in a sideroblastic anemia. Here in the diagram you can see a Pappenheimer bodies which is iron granule and it is not evenly distributed. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Take care. Bye bye.